Somebody that works with gratitude and lives with an open heart, they acquire a privilege to be and living in the vibration in the world of a higher vibration of the gift of the universe. Hello, and thank you for joining our podcast, Hope to Recharge, a show that is designed to bring hope, inspiration, motivation, and some practical tips to those that are battling depression and anxiety, and to those that are supporting loved ones that are going through the journey in this difficult time of depression and anxiety. I'm here to tell you, you are not alone, and we will live beyond depression and anxiety. We will share our stories one story at a time. In a world of mental health, together is better. I'm your host, Matana. Thank you for tuning in. Hello. It's the holiday season officially. I love this season. Really love it. Starts off with Thanksgiving, then Hanukkah, the miracles, the lights, the joy, the singing, the gratitude. You know, I was thinking that it's interesting that Hanukkah and Thanksgiving are both a time of giving praise and thanks. On Hanukkah, we say thank you for all of the past miracles and for our personal miracles, and we invite more miracles. And you know what's interesting? When we invite miracles into our life, how do we invite it? We invite it with giving thanks. And I thought it was very appropriate, since it's Thanksgiving this week, to pause a little bit from our usual. I miss my attitude of gratitude. We haven't done it for many months. And I decided that I'm going to do a little recap, a little bit of insight of my journey with gratitude. And just to wrap up this amazing year, and I'm going to say amazing year because 2020 was an amazing year for me. And there was a lot of stress and trials and hiccups in the road. But if looking back, it was really a phenomenal year for me. And maybe a lot of you are going to listen and say, no, it was really not phenomenal. But I think it was phenomenal because I chose to see and be in the moments that were phenomenal. I chose to highlight the gratitude moments. I chose to live with the open, grateful heart. And I was communicating with one of my mentors in gratitude, Professor Emmons, and we have his episode back in May. We recorded an episode with him. If you haven't listened to it, you should go listen to it. And he is the guru in the world when it comes to gratitude. And I was communicating with him by email this last week, and I said to him that my gratitude, I said, first of all, thank you for everything he taught me with gratitude, because this year that could have been a disaster, like many people have encountered disaster this year. For me, it was an absolute blessing. And it's because all the teaching and other teachers and books and all the insights that I had on gratitude and living with a grateful heart was a privilege for me. And I said to him, my Thanksgiving this year will be on a different level, because my practice of gratitude throughout the year was on such an awareness level, on such a deep level, that when I come to Thanksgiving, I'm on a complete different level of enjoying and noticing my blessings in my life. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.com, the online platform for therapy. Are you thinking of starting therapy, or are you in need of a new therapist? Go to BetterHelp.com and find the therapist that meets your need. You can access them from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what time of day, you can find your therapist that fits your need. BetterHelp is giving us 10% off the first month. They are so affordable. Go check them out. BetterHelp.com/hope to recharge. That's BetterHelp.com/hope to recharge. Gift yourself therapy. Go get yourself wellness. It's a privilege. Somebody that works with gratitude and lives with an open heart, they acquire a privilege to be and living in the vibration in the world of a higher vibration of the gift of the universe. God gives us so many gifts, and we take it so for granted until it's taken away from us, until we're awakened. But if we're practicing our muscles to not wait until we're awakened because it's taken away from us, but to enjoy it while it's here and to enjoy the gifts of life while they're happening in front of us, the day-to-day gifts. Everything is bright and everything is more alive and everything is on a different vibration. Every experience suddenly becomes like a miracle. And I always say that when you live with gratitude, it invites more miracles. And people are like, what, you create miracles with gratitude? How does that work? I'm like, first of all, yes, but I'll take it down to another level. The reason why it creates miracles, you start noticing miracles that you haven't noticed there were miracles before. And you live as if it's the biggest miracle. You suddenly are excited about things that you took for granted. And you're like, wow, that's a miracle. And then you're inviting more excitement and miracles to your life. And then the big miracles start evolving. And then you smile because you're like, oh yeah, it's the gift of gratitude. And suddenly big miracles come your way. And you're not shocked. You're just not shocked. You're like, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you. And you're just smiling because you're excited that the power of just living with an open, grateful heart, which is not just, it's something that you have to practice and something that I worked hard to practice on. I'm just living the benefits of living with a grateful heart. When something disappoints me, I bounce back to normal faster than the usual. When someone hurts me, I can work with gratitude to forgive. When there's sadness because let's say there's loss. So work with gratitude for what you had before the loss. There's so much that we could do with gratitude. And when you constantly invite it into your heart and into your life, you're privileged to live on a high vibration of appreciating the gifts and the joy and the magnitude of every minute of your life. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. And you know what's so good about this privilege? Anybody can buy into this privilege if they just do the work of gratitude. Practice, notice, and then when Thanksgiving comes, it's like the New Year's of the year that you go back and you look back and you're like, wow, this year was amazing. And you literally feel it in your bones. You feel it in your body. You feel the excitement as if you're about to see the love of your life that you haven't seen for a while. It's an excitement when you go down memory lane with gratitude. It's just phenomenal. And we can all tap into this privilege of living on a higher magnitude of miracles, of creating our light in our life, to create our joy, to invite the things that we want if we only live with gratitude. So in the beginning of this year, before coronavirus was even a thought, I went with Ari to the city on New Year's. Every year we go to this city and we have our own like little day in the city. We don't go at night, we go in the day when it's quiet, when all the streets are dirty from the confetti. And we were walking around, it was freezing, we had a good time. And I said to Ari, I was working on my goals and I really said, you know what, this year I'm taking one goal that will change everything. That will just like flatten out all my other goals, but I'm taking one goal upon myself. And it was my smile a day goal. I don't know if you saw it. If you're following me, you know that I set a goal to wake up with a smile and go to sleep with a smile and try to increase moments of joy and smiles in my day, to notice and to smile. My husband smiles all the time. He's just a natural smile being. I have to have a reason to smile. And I realized that the fact that I asked somebody, why are you smiling, is a problem. Why should I even ask them why they're smiling? Let them smile. I don't want people to ask me why I'm smiling. I want me to increase other people's smile. I want myself to increase other people's smiles. And when I smile, something naturally happens in my body that just takes down the stress. It's like an automatic relaxant by me. So I said, no matter what happens in the day, I'm going to sleep with a smile and I am waking up the next morning with a smile. And I am starting, no matter what happened that day, no matter what happened in my mind, no matter what happened in my heart, no matter what happened physically, I am going to choose, and it's a choice, I'm going to choose to start the day with a smile. And the day starts from the night before. So I go to sleep with a smile. If somebody hurt me, I will try to forgive them, to put them aside, to see what I can learn from it, to work with the positive of that day, go into the night with a smile, wake up with a smile, increase that positive energy in my body. I cannot tell you how much this smile a day practice changed a list of goals that I had just by my energy shifting. My energy shifted. Things got easier. Things fell into place. It was unbelievable. When we increase the moments of gratitude in our lives, we increase the positive energy. We welcome more positive energy. Like attracts like. So if we're bringing in smiles, we're going to increase moments of smiles. We're going to increase looking for them. It's just the way the universe works. It's really simple. And this a smile a day practice. In the beginning of the year before Corona, I posted every smile. Then I saw that it was offending people because people were having a very hard time with Corona. So I did it to myself. I was smiling every single day to myself in the mirror or to others. And there was one year that there was one day out of the year that I remember there was a big day of loss, and I had to pause my smile in my heart, and I needed to cry that day. I needed to. I was noticing when I'm stopping the smile, and I noticed when I'm going to restart it. And I said, I'm pausing. I'm not stopping. I'm pausing just for today, just to feel the sadness of the loss of somebody that I care about tremendously that passed away. And I needed to just sit in my sadness. I couldn't increase my joy that day. And that's okay. But the rest of the time, when it was just anxiety in the world, when it was just anxiety, I turned myself off. I didn't connect to it. I didn't even listen to the news. I didn't want to know. I decided to stay in my own bubble of joy. And there was so much good that was going on around me. Just tremendous amount of good. So I smiled. Was I stressed some of the time? Plenty. But did my smiles help me get out of the stress? Immediately. Really immediately. You know that my little son, Max, he just turned 3. So when I started this, he was 2. Every time I smiled and I'll say to him, Max, smile, Michael, smile. He's like, a smile a day. And it became our hashtag in the house, a smile a day. When I'll say, Mommy's excited, they'll all say together, a smile a day. And it influenced them and it influenced the people around them. And it's that simple. And what does it come from? From gratitude, from noticing the simple, which are not simple, but what our mind took as simple for granted joys, into gratitude moments, into actual gratitude moments. It gives you more physical energy. It gives you more a depth to your thoughts. It gives you focus. It gives you power to continue with your big goals. It's a phenomenal thing. It's really a phenomenal trait that God gave us. It's a gift. It's a gift. God gave us a gift of gratitude, and whoever has it is privileged to join the group of gratitude. And you could too join. It's a choice. It's a choice. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to make a list, and it doesn't mean that you have to journal, and it doesn't mean that you have to go into meditation. I do these things because it's easier for me. But the bottom line is, when you sip that coffee and you're like enjoying it going down your throat and you're feeling the warmth or the cold, whatever you like, ice or hot coffee, it doesn't matter. Or when you're enjoying a beautiful sunset, or when you're enjoying the fact that you sit down after a long day, or you're enjoying the quiet after the noisy day, or if you're enjoying air conditioning when you walk in from a hot day, or if you're enjoying a beautiful song, or if you're enjoying a delicious salad, or if you're enjoying a conversation with a friend, or you're enjoying a restful night, if you're enjoying the weekend, all these things increase your gratitude. And if you only notice it and you close your eyes and you're like, wow, thank you for this moment. That's gratitude. And the more you do that, the more you're going to tap into the energy of gratitude, and the more it's going to be a ripple effect, and it's going to be the gratitude effect. I'm reading the book, The Gratitude Effect. I try to read it every year. It's also on an audiobook. I forgot how good this book is. And during Corona, people really forgot how to notice how awesome life can be, how to cherish what we have, how we have choices. The blame game was going back and forth. We don't need to blame. No need to blame. Just live in what you have and the abundance and focus on it. And you'll see how blame disappears. It's just so phenomenal. So now, before the holidays, try to make a mental note to increase your gratitude, that you can come to every holiday with a full heart of joy, with really a tremendous amount of gratitude, and to come to peace with the things that didn't work out your way. It just has that effect on pain and on struggles. It's not fake. And it's not spirituality, hooji booji stuff. It's not that we're living in denial. I am very into being mindful of what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's just that when we increase the amount of good and noticing the good, you suddenly realize how privileged you are in life. And then the things that don't go our way, or the hardships, or the losses, or the disappointments, the hurts, all this stuff, are not as loud in our mind. They're there, they're just not as loud. So I'm excited for this holiday season. I'm excited for Hanukkah. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. And I am actually creating this one-time offer. It's really a one-time offer of working with me, one-on-one with me for 8 hours. You buy a package of 8 hours with me. It's not 8 hours at a time. It's once a week or once every other week. And we're going to work on these things that I implemented in my life for the last decade. And what took me from being depressed, depleted, anxiety, bedridden to alive, thriving, and to what I am today, because I practice it all the time. I implement, I keep on growing with it, I keep on learning, and I want to share these learnings that I implemented and learned on myself with others. So if you want to learn the gift of gratitude, if you want to learn the gift of forgiveness, self-love and acceptance, and a few other things that I implement all the time into my life in order to live on a higher vibration, in order to increase my well-being, to be happy, to be well, to enjoy the now, to be mindful, to invite more miracles our way. If you want to work with me one-on-one, this is a one-time offer. It's a package of 8 sessions with me. Now I say sessions, but it's really not. It's 8 conversations with me, and we custom make it to your needs and to your life and to your situation and what fits you. We're going to take what I implemented on myself and my learnings for the past 10 years, and I'm going to tweak it to work with you, and we're going to implement a strategy that you can take with you throughout your life, and you'll be able to increase on that. But we're going to build a rock solid foundation for you to be able to create a better living. If you're in a great place, you don't need this. But if you want to change something, if you feel like, oh no, I'm a little bit in the down, I need a little bit of a shift, I need a little bit of a makeover, I need a boost, I need clarity, I don't know how to get out of this rut, this can be for you. Now, I could give you the tools. I say this often. I can give you the tools, but you need to implement it. You needed to do the work. You needed to do the exercise. I do the exercise for many, many years, and I still do it. Even though I'm good at it, I still do it. If I stop doing it for a week, I will fall. I will not be where I am. I need to continue. It's like any other athlete. You have to continue the exercise. So you can go in the show notes and you're going to find the holiday special offer. 8 sessions with me. It's a package of 8 sessions. You must commit to 8 sessions. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the effect of the work. So if you want to gift yourself or gift it to somebody else, but the person has to be on board for it. So you can't just buy it for someone and say, I bought you a gift to work on yourself. They have to want it. So I always say, how much do you want it? You know, it's my slogan. How much do you want it? If you want it, if you want to evolve, if you want to take your mental health and your happiness and your joy and your living in this world to the next level of excitement and joy, this is for you. But you have to commit for 8 hours. But it's not 8 hours again. It's not 8 hours in one day. We do 1 hour a week or 1 hour every other week, depending on yourself. We can also spread it over 3 months, and we do the homework. You do the homework, and we custom make it for you, for your needs. So if you want it, go to my link, sign up. I don't have a lot of spots. I designated only a few spots out of my calendar for this. So will you be the lucky one to transform your life and acquire tools that will help you live on a higher vibration of joy, with gratitude, with forgiveness, with boundaries, and with self-love? I look forward to working with you if you want to. I hope you listened to last week's episode on Heal with Gold with Folly and Miri. Fantastic episode. It was only a half an episode. The next half will be coming in the next few weeks. The outpouring of positive feedback was incredible. Really, people loved it. I'm still on a high from that episode. So if you didn't listen to it, it's episode 133, Heal with Gold. Fantastic episode. I'm wishing you a very happy, healthy Thanksgiving. May you be in the mindset to look around and see your blessings and count them. May you have the ability to absorb them and to take your gifts and enjoy life on the highest possible energy that God gifts it to you. Happy holidays. Looking forward to hearing your experiences with gratitude. Share it with us. You can email us, and if you email it and you say that you want us to share it, we will share it out loud with the audience. Or we can post it. Up to you. If you want to stay anonymous, we don't have to post it, but you can still share with us. You can go to hope2recharge.com, contact us, and send it our way. Happy holidays. Bye till next time. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button so you can hear further episodes. If you are listening to us on iTunes, please leave feedback and ratings below. Let us know if there's any topic that you would like to hear from us in the future. Bye till next time.